Welcome to Firebird Housing. My name is Scott Golba, and if you're watching this video, it means that you're going to be renting one of our homes, and we appreciate you taking the time to go through the lease with me, and also, of course, welcome to Firebird Housing. So let's go ahead and get started. On page 1 of your lease agreement, it starts off going over the owner's name, who you're actually going to be renting the home from, and then your name and the property that you're going to be renting. That portion is very important, obviously, because the owner of the home is who you're actually going to be renting the home from, not Firebird Housing. We are hired as the property management company, so really everything is between you and the owner. We're just kind of the intermediary between the two of you, better known as a property manager. Paragraph 2 there goes over a summary of charges. You'll have your security deposit, which of course is fully refundable upon move out. You also have your pet deposit fee, which if in your particular case you may or may not have one. But if you go through there, you'll see what your particular summary of charges are at time of move-in. Typically here, you should be all the way down to the point where you've already paid your security deposit, and the only thing you have remaining is your certified funds that are due for typically your first month's rent. So if you have any questions there or on any of this, you're going to want to run that by your property manager when they come in to visit with you. So moving on to the next paragraph here, all of these deposits shall not exceed 1.5 times the rent. Your deposits are very important. We obviously want to follow the Arizona revised statutes, and that's what that particular next paragraph covers. The property description begins to discuss what the rents are, the term, and so on. So let's go ahead and go through that. You are agreeing that you're paying for so much per rent as a base rent, and then on top of that you've got your sales tax, and then you also have a 1% administrative fee. The 1% administrative fee is a fee that we charge that instead of charging a real large non-refundable fee such that you might find in an apartment complex, we found it a little bit easier for our residents to pay it more or less on a monthly basis, so we spread it out by having a 1% monthly fee as opposed to like a $300 or $400 non-refundable admin fee when you move in. So that's how we've basically adjusted that to get around that to where it's a little bit easier for you as the resident. And then we basically move on down here to the term of your month. The term of your lease agreement is going to be beginning on such a day and ending on such a day. It will end on the last day of that particular month. In most cases, they're about 12-month leases as a minimum. At the end of that particular time period, right before the end of your lease, about 30 days before actually, you're going to want to send in a notice if you're not planning on renewing your lease agreement. We will also send you a notice of renewal or cancellation depending upon what the owner wants to do as well. Paragraph 3 there, number 3 I should say, is rent prorations. If you, for some reason, you do have a rent proration, that proration is described right there. Proration would be if you're moving in maybe in the middle of the month, and that would cause your rent to be shifted accordingly. Paragraph 4, I should say, late fees, NSFs, and partial rents. This portion is real important. Your rent is due on the 1st of each month, but we give you until the close of business on the 4th day of each month to bring that in. So it's very important. We do give you plenty of time to bring that in, but after that, we will be sending out a 5-day notice, and you will be incurring charges in that expense with including your late fees and things like that. So this is a real important area that obviously you want to make sure that you pay your rent in on time. It's actually I think I said by the end of the day on the 4th day. It's actually by noon on the 4th day. So just make sure that you have that rent in by that 4th day of the month. Whether it's the weekend or not, it doesn't matter. So just please be cautious about that. We don't want to hand out any late fees and it's additional work for the girls here to actually even send out a 5-day notice. So we don't want to send out any of that stuff. Just pay your rent on time and we're good to go. Paragraph 5, physical possession. We're obviously assuming that when you're leaving here and going to your property should be all set for you. If for some reason there is a flood occurring right now or a fire or something like that, this paragraph discusses a little bit about that, that if for some reason we can't deliver the property to you like we're supposed to. Paragraph 6 is regarding default, if there should be an abandonment of the property, that type of thing. So take a look at that paragraph, read through there, and that's going to end page 1. So we're going to go ahead and stop right here and move on to the next page.